What is up, YouTube, and welcome again to another Behind the Wall Trivia Challenge presented by Perky Jerky. Tonight, we've got a brand new theme and two challengers looking to try to get a win. Kane Jr. 88 has won twice, and Thermite 917 has lost twice. Will we have a new winner, or will we have a repeat winner? We're going to find out in tonight's edition of NASCAR 2000s Trivia. Let's meet the contenders. Contender number one, how are you?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here.
Excellent. That was Thermite 917 looking to try to not lose again. Contender number two, how are you?
I'm doing great. Nervous, but it's going to be a hell of a good time.
Well said by Kane Jr. 88. So let's just go over the rules just for reference once again. Again, this is Jeopardy's style. There will be 5 different categories, questions ranging from 10 to 50 points. There will be some daily doubles thrown in there. Some will be picture-based questions. You're going to see a little bit of everything, hopefully. To start it off, we are going to flip a coin to decide who goes first. Thermite 917, since he has lost his 2 previous occasions, he will get the option of heads or tails on this commemorative Dale Earnhardt penny.
I'll go with heads.
Alrighty, gonna flip it. It is heads. Would you like to go first or second?
I think I will go second.
Fair enough. So, now that we have determined that, let's read the categories. Substitute drivers, defunct race teams, special paint schemes, by the numbers, and the Daytona 500. Those are the 5 categories, 5 questions in each category. And remember, this is a NASCAR 2000s challenge, so every question that you see here will be based on the years between 2000 and 2009. So Kane, you lost the toss, but you still get to go first. What will be your first category?
All right. I will take substitute drivers for 10.
Which driver won his first race after substituting for Sterling Marlin in 2002?
Jamie McMurray.
That is correct. Very easy question. Woo! Nice job, Kane! Alrighty.
I went first now.
Yeah, way to go. Way to go, Dick. Thermite, the board is now yours.
I did do some studying, so I'm also going to go with substitutions for 20.
All right. Sterling Marlin missed Watkins Glen during the 2005 season. Who replaced him?
Ooh. That'd be kind of a road course ringer, I would hope. Now that I know there's 30 seconds, it's hard to go through
15
everything.
seconds.
Yeah. I know I should know it. Like, I
10
can
seconds.
picture it.
5.
I will go with Scott Pruitt.
In the clutch. That is correct. Scott Pruitt replaced Sterling Marlin, finishing in 4th. Thermite, you get 20 points. Kane, the board is yours.
All right. I will take substitutes for 30.
Terry Labonte missed 2 races mid-season in 2000 at Indy and Watkins Glen. Who were the 2 drivers that replaced him?
I believe I studied this one. It was Ron Hornaday Jr. and Todd Bodine.
That is correct, you son of a bitch. Todd Bodine replaced at Indy, and Ron Hornaday replaced at Watkins Glen. Both of them conveniently finishing 15th.
Solid run.
A very Cody Coffin-like result.
Very true. Alrighty, Thermite.
All right, I will switch the categories and go with paint schemes for 10.
Okay, here's the question. Mark Martin ran this throwback at which event?
Ooh. I'm 99% sure it was Charlotte. I was trying to pick the year. I remember this on NASCAR Thunder game, or my Charlotte races get kind of fuzzy around then, but I'm going to go with the 2005 Coke 600.
Final answer?
Yes.
Okay, now the time was about ready to run out. That is incorrect. You got the year correct. You got the track right. You just didn't get the
Oh, it was
event
the
right.
other one.
It was the All-Star race.
Dang it.
He won the
Yeah.
All-Star race in this car.
Yeah, that's
Very slick car.
It is. Let's do a quick score update right now. We are looking at Kane, who is leading with 40 points over Thermite, who has 20. So, Kane, you are up next. Pick your category.
Let's continue with substitutions for 40.
Taking a swing here. Due to inexperience, Jason Leffler was replaced during the road courses during the 2001 season. Which two drivers replaced him?
Oh, man. I want to say Scott Pruitt was one of them because he said it was a road course. So, and I know he was with Ganassi for a really long time. I know it was him, and then the second one I actually don't remember that. Well, I think I got my first incorrect answer here, but I'm gonna say Brian Semo was the other.
It was a good guess, but you were correct on Scott Pruitt. He replaced him at Watkins Glen, finishing 11th. However, you were incorrect on who would have replaced him at Sonoma. And that was Dorsey Schroeder, finishing 25th in the single wireless number 01. I believe that might have been his only start ever. So, yeah, tough one. But a good guess and a road course ringer nonetheless. All right, Thermite, you dodged a bullet there. You're up on the board.
Yes. I will go with paint schemes for 20. I'll try to redeem myself.
Okay. Dale Jr. ran this car during the 2004 season at which track?
I'm trying to just try to figure out what track it is just by the picture, kind of.
15 seconds.
Okay. Probably closer to the fall at some point.
5 seconds, Thermite.
I'm going to go with Charlotte again.
Well, this time you got it right. Charlotte it is.
Whew.
And that is going to get you 20 points and get you tied up with Kane. Good going, Nick. Good job. Kane, you're on the board.
Let's do paint schemes for 30.
Rusty Wallace ran this special Elvis tribute at which track?
Oh, I remember this car from NASCAR Thunder 2003. I want to say it was Las Vegas.
Bingo. You got it.
Yep. That's right. I agree with that. Thank you, Dale.
Kane bolsters with a quickie. 30 points, just like that, bolstered his score up to 70. So, Nick, you are now back on the board.
All right. I'll keep it going. Paint schemes for 40.
Brian Clausen was scheduled to run this paint scheme before qualifying was rained out. Which track was it?
Trying to picture the garage area.
Good luck
Looking
with
for
that.
anything I can. Brian Clausen. Well, it looked like 2008.
Correct? I'll give you that.
Ooh. I just gotta think. What was rained out? A lot of things.
Rain does rain out a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. The bitch.
I wonder if Pacific Rift has anything to do with it. Was it on the Pacific coast? Probably not, because it doesn't rain in the Pacific.
Yeah, no.
Well, it doesn't. It rains in Seattle a lot.
Well, because NASCAR totally races in Seattle.
Yeah, no. Believe me, no. Don't let that enter your mind. It's a 40 point.
I've got to pick a track. I probably wouldn't get it anyway. My gut is saying Atlanta, but I'm gonna. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna say Atlanta.
That is incorrect. Kane, do you have a guess?
No, I do not. Believe it or not, I don't know it either.
I don't think I've ever seen that paint scheme before.
Yes. Nope. It's a very rare one, and considering the fact it only ran one time and it didn't even make it because qualifying rained out, like I said in the question. It was Charlotte, the fall Charlotte race, 2008.
Wow.
All right.
Well, unfortunately, you were incorrect, Nick. So, Kane, you are back up on the board.
All right, let's finish it up and do paint schemes for 50.
Oh. The big daily double question. We have the first one of the night. This one, unfortunately
shit.
for you, is not picture-based. So, go ahead and make your wager, Kane.
I'm gonna wager 20.
Okay. During the 2005 Chevy Rock Roll 400, these drivers all ran cars with musical artists represented. Name all of the drivers. Now remember, I want just drivers in this situation. You don't need to
And not the
represent them.
bands.
Nope, I'm not going to be a dick like Thermite.
Dave Blaney, Jr., Scott Riggs. I'm trying to think. Brian Vickers, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton. I think that's when he drove the 31, I believe. So, because it has to be Chevy drivers, I know that they're all Chevy drivers. Because the name of the race is the Chevy Rock Roll 400. So.
Thank you, Kane.
Kane.
Yep.
All right, Kane. 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Oh shit.
It's got to come up quick.
I know. All right. Crap.
And that is time.
God,
I'm afraid
damn
that
it.
is time, and you were one short. The only person you missed, second highest finisher actually, was Mike Wallace. Totally obscure
they ran one?
He ran
Yeah.
one, yes, he did. So I will read off all of them as associated with their artist. You're right, Kevin Harvick. He was the first one, the highest finisher, actually at 10th place. He had Gretchen Wilson. Mike Wallace had Music Mafia, whoever the hell that is. Jeff Burton had Big and Rich. Dale Jr. had Three Doors Down. Scott Riggs had Nickelback. Dave Blaney had Drive-By Truckers. And Brian Vickers rounded out the rear in 37th with Green Day. So, Kane, instead of getting 20 points, you lose 20 points. So close. You were very close. A good effort on that one. I will not bust your balls.
Yeah.
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nick. Dodged another bullet on that one. You're back up.
I know.
Pick a category.
I'm going to go with Daytona 500 for 10.
The first one in the Daytona 500 category. Which years was the Daytona 500 cut short due to rain?
2003, 2009, and that's it.
I was going to say, I wasn't saying nothing, but you got it right. Both years are correct. 2003 was cut short after 109 laps, the shortest Daytona 500 in history, and 2009 was cut short after 152 laps. Michael Waltrip and Matt Kenseth won those races respectively. The more you know. Alrighty, Nick, that gets you 10 points. Kane, you are now back up. Pick a category.
I'll do Daytona 500 for 20.
Alright, Kane, this one should be a little more in your wheelhouse. How many laps did Dale Jr. lead during his 2004 Daytona 500 win? This is a multiple choice. 58, 68, 78, or 88?
Wow.
See what I did there? All eights.
Mm-hmm.
Funny guy.
You're a funny guy, aren't you? 15 seconds, Kane.
I'm going to go with 58.
And you are correct. Dale Jr. led 58 laps en route to winning the 500. Tony Stewart actually led the most laps at 98. The more you know. I'm going to flood you guys with knowledge.
Perfect.
All right, Nick, you are back up on the board. Pick your category.
I'm going to go with Daytona 500 for 30.
Sterling Marlin led the most laps in the 2002 Daytona 500 before his famous fender pull cost him the win. Where did he finish?
Ooh. I remember the incident very well. I just don't remember what happened after that.
15 seconds.
I'm going to go
5
with
seconds.
16th.
That is incorrect. Cut it in half and you got the right answer. 8th. He managed to finish into the top 10.
Wow.
That is correct. Wow. All right, Kane.
Daytona 500 for 40.
Which Daytona 500 finished with an impressive 31 cars on the lead lap at the finish?
Ooh. All right. You know what? There was no big wreck in this race, so I'm going to say 2003.
That is incorrect. It is the 2006 Daytona 500 that ran to finish, Jimmy Johnson winning the race.
Wow.
I was kind of thinking that.
Yeah.
Shut up, Nick. You wouldn't
I
have
didn't think
gotten
there
it.
were.
Well, Nick, you're back up on the board, smartass. Pick another category.
All right, let's finish the category. Daytona 500 for 50.
Ding, ding, ding. You got the other daily double.
Oh, great.
So, make a wager.
I will wager 20, just like Kane did.
Okay. I need a lot of names for this one. Name
Great.
the winners during the 2007 Speedweeks. I want the shootout, pole, both duels, and the race. I don't need them in numerical order or anything like that. And they wouldn't be in numerical order because this isn't about numbers. But
Yeah.
I just need all the winners. You have 2 minutes.
Just for Cup, though?
Yes, it's just Cup.
All right, so the race was Kevin Harvick. Man, the race was so memorable. It's like everything else is just kind of like whatever.
You got one right.
This is just amazing.
For the record, there is a repeat name on this list. That's your one free hint.
Yeah.
You have a little under a minute to go.
Okay. Oh, geez, this is tough. Like I was looking at some stuff for this race earlier.
30 seconds to go.
I'm probably not gonna get it. But I would say I'm just gonna rattle these off and go for it. I'm just gonna say pole. Jimmy Johnson, the Bud Shootout, Kevin Harvick, or the duels. I will say Denny Hamlin and Matt Kenseth.
Well, it didn't matter. I just wanted you to say another name, just to see if you would get it. I'm very horribly sorry, but you only got the race right. That was not good. That was a big blow.
Yeah.
Minus 20 on that one. Tony Stewart won the shootout. David Gilliland won the pole. Tony Stewart won duel number 1. And Jeff Gordon won duel number 2. And obviously, you already knew the right answer to the race, Kevin Harvick.
Yeah,
Those were the
Gilliland.
answers.
The rest I kind of forgot anyway.
It would have been a toughie. It was a big one. Too bad Kane didn't get it.
Yeah, because I actually would have gotten that one, I think.
Oh, of course you would. All right, a quick score update. It is currently Kane with 70, and Nick has dropped down to 30. Kane, you're back on the board. What is your next category?
Let's finish substitute drivers for 50.
Before his release from contract in 2008, Patrick Carpentier was replaced by this driver in a random one-off at Pocono.
I'm thinking this had to happen back in 08.
Well, I did say 2008, so yes. Good
Yes.
job.
Okay, 08.
You pinpointed it.
Evernham. Yep. A bunch of names drove that 10 car that year right beside Carpentier. I remember looking this up earlier today. I'm going to say Texas Terry Labonte.
How in the fuck would you have known that? You bastard. You liar. We're going to get a camera on Kane's house now. We're going to make sure a wired camera. Yeah, we want to figure this out. You cheating bastard. That's a big one.
I'm surprised I remembered that.
I am very surprised that you would have remembered that too.
Because I don't
how
retain information that well, I have to be honest.
Bullshit, Kane. That is horseshit. That is bigger bullshit than fucking Bill Clinton saying he didn't have sexual relations with that woman, you fucking liar.
That is fake news, Kane.
That is so
Yeah, but Kimmy, but you know, it isn't fake news. Kimmy did have sexual relations with that woman, and she happens to be your wife.
That is very true. But we won't talk about that. That was just Kimmy being Kimmy. Ah. Well, the score. Canepedia. The score update is now 120-30. Thermite, you are in a hell of a hole. We have knocked out 3 of the 5 categories. We still have 2 remaining, defunct race teams and by the numbers. So go ahead, pick your category.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with by the numbers for 10.
Well, it's acceptable, but at the end of the day, you do need points. You need a hell of a lot more than 10 points.
I want to try to chip away at it.
Chip away. Good luck chipping away at 90 points while Kane gathers more.
Yeah.
This driver had the most top 10s during the 2000s.
Well, come on.
That's it.
Oh.
I just need a name. I don't need how many top 10s he had. This is a 10-point
I know,
question.
but like now I got to think of all the 2000s.
15 seconds.
Nah. Being a 10-pointer, it shouldn't be that far out there. I'm going to say Jimmy Johnson.
That's incorrect. You should have realized he missed 2 years.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon.
Correct.
God dang it. Yeah, I spoke too soon. I just figured since Jimmy was so good in that period, it wouldn't have mattered that he missed 2 years.
But you know what? Since we make up the rules as we go, I technically didn't tell you the right answer. I just told you that Jimmy was wrong and you're so far behind, so I'm going to give it to you anyway since you did say the right answer. If it was a close game, I wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
But congratulations,
yeah,
you at least did say the right answer.
I technically changed it before you said right or wrong, so okay.
Correct. So right, you got the technicality there.
Okay.
But
I will
yes,
accept the technicality and take my 10 points.
yes, you will. Jeff Gordon got 217 top 10s over 358 total races in the 2000s. The only one that was closer was Tony Stewart, actually. He was off by less than 10.
Cool.
Dang.
Kane, you're back up on the board. What's your category?
All right, let's continue with by the numbers for 20.
You guys literally haven't jumped the gun and gone for a higher point question. It's all in order, god damn it. This is why Kane's beating you, Thermite.
Yeah.
This driver won at least one race during every one of the seasons during the 2000s.
It's not Gordon, because I know he went winless in 08. It's not Jimmy either. Oh, wait a minute. I think
seconds.
it was Tony Stewart.
That's correct. See, you gotta start taking gambles here, Thermite. That is correct.
That one.
Point is, Tony Stewart won 34 races in the 2000s. You got a hot 20 for Tony Stewart right there. Get yourself 20.
I see what you did there.
Get yourself a Stewie 20. Alrighty. Nick, you're fucked. Pick another category.
By the numbers for 50.
Very good. I'm proud of you taking a swing here. Which championship-winning driver had the best average finish over the course of their title-winning season? For the record, I just want a name. You don't have to tell me the average finish, but you can take a crack at it.
So it would have been Gordon, Stewart. I'm going to go with Kenseth in 2003 just because didn't win and just kept racking off good finishes, so I'm going to go with that.
I'm very sorry to tell you that is incorrect.
Of course.
The answer is Bobby Labonte in 2000.
Oh. Okay.
He had an average finish of 7.44. Fun fact,
you got me.
Jeff Gordon was the only other driver to actually have a better average finish during the 2000s, but he finished second in 2007. He had a 7.33 average finish. Kane, you're back up.
All right, you know what? Let's start a new category, defunct race teams for 10.
Okay, this one is picture-based. Now, I want to give a little bit of a pointer to both of you for this category. Pay attention to the picture. This former kart team came to Cup in 2000 and folded in 2006. Name the driver and team who drove this car.
I actually have the diecast for this car. Yep, it is Ricky Craven, and the team is PPI Motorsports.
Well, since it's a 10-point question, you're going to use this as a little bit of a learning curve here. That is incorrect, actually. Like I said, pay attention to the picture. And I also made sure to wipe out the names. This is Bobby Hamilton Jr. and their one of their final seasons, actually, 2005. Remember, it's a Chevy too, so Even though Ricky Craven ran a Chevy in '04, this is the 2005 car. And believe me, I made sure to check on the picture that it was Bobby Hamilton Jr. But you had the team correct.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
That might cost you, Kane.
You get that goddamn son of a bitch.
That motherfucker right there. Well, Kane, you still have a 100-point lead, so Thermite, I don't even know why we're trying anymore at this point, but go ahead.
I'll go with by the number, you bastard, for 40.
I don't believe we have by the number, you bastard, for 40, but we'll look for it anyways. Oh, hot damn. Oh, this is too much fun. Hendrick Motorsports won the most races as an organization in 2007. How many total wins did they have?
Well, I mean, Jimmy won the thing. Jeff Gordon won some things. Dale Jr. wasn't there yet, but he wouldn't have won anything anyway. That's a small jab there.
Oh, that was a good jab. I really want to kick your ass now. He did win in his first year there, you little bastard.
Yeah. Bush was there. Oh yeah, we know Casey won 1. Kyle won a couple, maybe up to 4. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say 16.
Very close. It is 18, and even half on the year. Jimmy Johnson won 10 times. Jeff Gordon won 6. Kyle Busch won, and Casey Mears won. Another fun fact.
That was close. That counts for something, except not points, but
exactly. I mean, but at least you can sleep. So that's the good news. But the bad news is you're still down by 100. Another fun fact from this I have written down is Jimmy Johnson led 1,289 laps. Jeff Gordon led 1,300 even. Very close on that season. So those two were pretty damn equal, except for the win category. Jimmy had 4 more. Already, we have actually 1 left in this category, but a few more over there in defunct race teams. Kane, what are you gonna choose?
I'll finish it up. I'll take by the numbers for 30.
Ryan Rocketman Newman won how many poles during his first 4 full-time seasons? This is a multiple choice. 28, 30, 34, or 37?
I know he won 11 in 2003 alone, so I'm going to say 30.
That is incorrect. It is 34. He did have a high of 11 in 2003, and his first ever pole actually came in 2001, so he actually had 35 up to this point. But like I said, first 4 full-time seasons. So it could have been a little bit of a trick question if you really knew the specific number. Now that category is all finished. We have just runs remaining in defunct race teams. Nick, pick your number.
I'll go with defunct race teams.
Of course you will, smartass. Between 20 and 50, which ones do you want?
I'll go for defunct race teams for 40.
Okay. Obviously, this is entirely picture-based, so here's your next one. This team ran part-time in the Cup Series during the mid-2000s before folding after the 2007 Daytona 500. Name the driver and team.
Oh, man.
Kane, obviously don't give the answer, but do you know it?
No.
Of course you don't.
That's a tough one. Don't know the driver or the team, really. I mean, it looks 2005-ish.
I'll give that to you. That is the correct year. It's not a part of the answer, so I'll give that.
Dang. That's tough, because I remember Kenny Wallace ran a 00 car for Michael Waltrip around this time.
Well, that's not the team. I can
It's
assure
not
you
the
that.
team, thank you.
Nick Salt Mackey.
Wacky Lamacky.
Why have I never called you that?
Wacky Lamacki, yep.
That's a good
Someone
one.
I knew used to say that.
Damn, I'm going to have to keep that in holster.
Yeah. This is totally like a foreign picture and car and everything. I'm going to say... I'm going to say, a driver-team combo that did exist, but it's not this one, but I don't want to look totally stupid here. I'm going to say Did Cope for Arnold Motorsports.
Well, That did happen, but that's not correct. It is Carl Long for McGlynn Motorsports.
Okay.
You don't even know who the hell it is?
Not the team.
Gotcha. Well, they ran a very limited schedule, and obviously they really didn't last that long. Okay, Kane, back up. Three questions left.
Defunct teams for 30.
This team, formerly known as Raymock and Bushmock Motorsports, before running its final season under this banner, and with which driver?
Oh. I remember this car. Galaxy Motorsports was the name of the team, and the driver was Wally Dallenbach, Jr.
I was already typing in. You got it right. Correct.
I kind of sort of knew that too. I would have known it better than the last one.
Well, that's why that one was an easier question than the one you chose.
Yes.
All right, 2 questions left. Which one are you gonna pick, Nick?
50.
Whoa, damn, you dog. Considering you're down by 130. Woo. Let's see what happens here. Best of luck to this one. This team's brief stay in the Cup Series expanded across 3 years and 20 total races. Name the driver and team. You remember the car.
I remember the car. It's not the team or the driver.
Yeah.
It also looks around 2005.
It is. Literally 4 of the questions were all from 2005, or all 2005 pictures.
Like I'm good at guessing the year of the cars, but who's in them, I don't know.
Honestly, I never even knew the name of the team either before I discovered this question.
Well, thank you.
I'm just saying, I just want to be on your side. I don't know. I just feel like you need some comfort in your time of need.
I know. Okay.
Mike Garvey also drove for this team.
You were Kirby. I mean, Stanton Barrett also kind of comes to mind, but I don't know. That doesn't seem right. I think he was in a different car. It doesn't quite look Kevin LePage enough. He was in a different car around that too. You're laughing.
Doesn't look quite like Kevin LePage enough. Just the way you said it's funny.
Well, it's not coming out of pit road in the middle of the track, so I don't know. It's hard to tell.
At Talladega. Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting, I tell you what.
You have said the correct driver up to that point, but that's still not going to give you the team. And it wasn't Kevin LePage.
The team's a tough one, because that's just... Like these small teams, they're just so...
That's the thing about defunct race teams. That's why this is a category.
I know.
They're little shitters.
Like, that's why I was avoiding this category. Alright, so I'll go with Stuart Kirby. And... American Spirit Racing. That's all I got. I really don't know what else it could be.
I mean, it's not a terrible guess on the team name. It could have been. But, well, behind by a whole lot, so it's not going to hurt to tell you that that's incorrect. You were right on the driver. Stuart Kirby was the driver for Competitive Edge Motorsports.
I don't think they had any kind of edge.
No.
They didn't. Terrible team name. Glad they shut down.
I'll take Stuart Kirby, though, because that was an out there name that just popped into my head, and it seemed right.
The last question goes to Kane. This successful Busch Series team ran part-time in the mid-1990s before coming to Cup only in the late 2004. In 2005, they attempted a Cup comeback full-time before sponsorship issues forced them to fold. Name the driver and team.
Oh, man.
I remember this one. I already know the driver. He was in a pretty spectacular wreck. I remember this is another 2005. This is, I know the driver is John Andretti. Actually, no, I remember that, it was PPC Racing. I remember they had Jason Keller and Scott Riggs in the Nesquik car.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
Freaking Kane.
Well, Kane, you're correct on that one.
Yeah.
All right, it is time for Final Jeopardy. Even though I sure as hell don't see the point. The score update. Oh, damn. It's a good thing we're friends and we just kick back and laugh about it. But Kane currently has 190. Nick has 40. Final Jeopardy. The category is Darlington. Alrighty, gentlemen, here is the final question of the game. The 2003 Carolina Dodge Dealers 400 at Darlington is widely considered as one of the best in NASCAR history, as well as one of the closest finishes. Name the pole sitter, who led the most laps, and the top 5 in correct order.
I'm not your friend anymore.
Alrighty, both of your answers are now locked in. So let's see. Kane, since you're so far ahead, we won't do your first. Thermite, let's see how many points you wagered. 39. Shocker there. Let's take a look at your answers. Pole sitter was Dave Blaney. Most laps led, Jeff Gordon. And your top 5 is Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch, Dave Blaney, Terry Labonte, and Rusty Wallace. Now let's go over and check out Kane's answer. He wagered 10 points. What a cheap bastard.
Hey, even if I get it right, it's an even 200.
That's if you get it right. You said the pole sitter was Kurt Busch. Dale Jr. led the most laps. And your top 5 is Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch, Dave Blaney, Nat Kenseth, and Tony Stewart. Well, both of you gentlemen got the top 3 correct. However, you are both incorrect. The pole sitter is Elliott Sadler. He finished the race in 7th place. Dale Earnhardt Jr. led the most laps at 91. He finished 6th. And the top 5, Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch, Dave Blaney, Mark Martin, and Michael Waltrip. Rounded out.
God damn, are you finishing top 5 at a non-plate track?
Yeah, I would have not guessed that.
I was gonna say, that's almost unheard of.
But we have crowned a winner. We gotta make sure we redo the count and make sure there's no funny business going on. But I think Kane won. Oh man, a whopping score of 180 to 1.
Better than 0.
You managed to dick away every point but one. Oh, but Kane, congratulations. You are now 3-0 in the behind the wall trivia challenges. And Thermite, well, he hasn't won one.
I don't want to play Kane anymore.
It hurts. I know, Thermite. I know the pain of losing. It's not good. So I feel for you, buddy. But I've won one. So you don't know what it's like to win. Well, gentlemen, that was fun. It may have been a 179-point difference, but we still had fun. And that's all that matters, damn it.
Yeah, I guess.
Thermite's pissed, and Kane doesn't care. So that's the ultimate result of this trivia challenge. We appreciate you for listening. Hope you enjoyed. We hope to do this again sometime soon. So,
congrats, Kane.
For the winner, Kane Jr. 88, he doesn't know how to lose, except for in league races. For Thermite 917, throwing the shade there. For Thermite 917, all he does is lose, except for league races. And for myself, Pro Bowl 43. This has been Behind the Wall. You've been behind the wall. Grab a bag of Perky Jerky, and thank you for listening.
Okay, that was, well, nah. Sorry, was that, well, I wasn't paying attention. Was that the 30?
That was.
Yeah.
That's it, okay. I gotta drive 90 class.
Everything you're saying is getting choppy anyways. I can barely
Sorry
hear
about
it.
that.
No, it's not your
Yeah.
fault. It's just the way it is. So
It's
say
your
it.
fault.
Yeah, it is my fucking. Well, it isn't even my fault. I want to go down there and beat the living piss out of that fucking router. I want to bury it in the
Yeah.
street.
It could be Goopy Go.
Yeah.
Uh,
Koopy Coughlin.
Goopy Coughlin.
Thank you, King.
Um,
I knew you were gonna try to say Derek Cope earlier, and I think he did drive for this team, but it's not the correct answer.
Derek Cope.
Derek Cope, Big Dick Race.
So is that who Chase Elliott wants to race for now?
Correct. I wiped out the name for this one too. I wiped them out for all of them.
That's the first thing I looked at, just in case.
You think I was that stupid?
Yes.
Fuck you, Nick. Fuck you. Look who's losing. Get you lost, Nick. I know. Best of luck. I'll eat a Snickers. Do, 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 do.
I don't remember that in the song.
I'm a singing kangaroo. Okay. Let me finish off my Snickers because it sounds like I got a dick in my mouth.
Probably do.
What's that last place? I can't hear you too well. Already.
Probably do.
Shut up. Oh, you big dilly dicker to the pit of misery!
Dilly Dilly!
Oh, hey, Tom Brady.
Are you here? Oh, there's Bill. Hi, Bill. Nice to see you. Okay, fuck you too, man. I mean, I was just trying to be friendly.
Oh, I'm going to bed.